And they're off in the opener. Good break for your favorite. Gets out. Hallie's Rainbow to about a length lead. Here comes Delta Lady flashing some pace. Settling down in third in the early stages is Unique off the layoff. Widest of all, Jamaican Traffic about to ascend over that top. And then comes Miss Dutton, shut off along the fence. Miss Dutton has to make up and now go wider. On that lead, Delta Lady leads this lady group of 5 in 23 2/5 of a second. They're running simultaneously. Hallie's Rainbow, Delta Lady, inseparable. Just sidling up. Jamaican Traffic, Corey Orm to call the shots around the turn towards the 2 furlong to go mark in the opener. Miss Dutton still way off of it, but in the move. And then Unique is bringing up tail end by 8 lengths last. 440 yards to go. Hallie's Rainbow. Victor Santiago just by a half a length. Oncoming move. Delta Lady sneaking through again. Widest of all, Jamaican Traffic flattening out. And here comes Miss Dutton. Miss Dutton is late on the scene, weaving through traffic, but she has to catch Hallie's Rainbow, who's clear. Hallie's Rainbow at 3-5 will score in the opener by about 5 lengths. Miss Dutton, a very good second. Jamaican Traffic was third. And they're off. Perfect Dispatch. Hustled upon early is Paint by Letters to negotiate an inward turn. Dragging Mane will be positioned in second, and then third wider to Durango Chrome as they fan out 5 abreast. Valiente Claymore runs up into third. Back to fourth is Durango Chrome. Passed as that one by 8 May, going the distance for the first time, and last is Marching Orders. Only 5 lengths would cover the lot. Down towards the 3/4 mile mark they go. It's Paint by Letters, the Missouri bred, and Javor Simpson a length and a quarter from Valiente Claymore, who's up into second and on the move. Is Dragging Mane third. Outside of Dragging Mane is 8 May. Seems to be liking the going. They're about towards the 5 furlong to go mark. It's Durango Chrome up into fifth, a joint fifth, with the oncoming 6th place runner, Marching Orders, who's counting the cadence from the rear. On the inside throughout, Paint by Letters has taken them through a half mile in 49 3, is still out to a half length cushion from Valiente Claymore pressuring on the outside. 8 May is making a move, and a move right now. Past the 3/8 mile mark they go. Dragging Mane is dragging everyone down from far back. Here comes Marching Orders, the split. Outside of that is Durango Chrome, giving the field the slip at the 1/4 mile mark. It's Paint by Letters continuing to be out by 2 lengths. Paint by Letters on the march home. Deep stretch. 8 May sticking and running a great one. Valiente Claymore down along the rail third. No change. Paint by Letters is home free inside the final furlong pole. Paint by Letters at 3-5. Give it to the Missouri bred by 4. A good second for 8 May. Dragging Mane was third. Valiente Claymore fourth. All set. And they're off. A step slow into stride from the barrier is number 2, Warm Beauty. Out with that lead is Filly from Illy to show it by a length and a half. Amari S. trying to get back into the win column, shoots on through that gap along the inside, a joint leadership. Back in third is the Gray Witching. Fourth on that one's outside is Lori Attack Wider. Dropping out is Mini Dress in with the late run Hope. Diamond Gucci pressing the pace on the far outside of proceedings, and that late start has Warm Beauty out the back. They cruise into the only turn in race 3, and Amari S. Elizabeth Thurman on the comeback has had many weeks off and is out to a neck lead over Filly from Illy, who's coming on back into it. Mini Dress is trying to gain up along with the outside runner Witching. 3 deep past the 2 furlong pole. It's Witching on the outside, on the periphery, coming out. Going back in. A stumbled foe is Amari S. Cutting the corner is Mini Dress. Mini Dress with a late drive. Right hand urging past the final furlong grounds. It's Witching. Javier Diego. It's Mini Dress. Witching. Back in third is Amari S. Witching. Mini Dress. And a deadlock battle. But it's Witching. Just by a nose over Mini Dress, Amari S. and Lori Attack was fourth. They all look right and the gate flag is up. And they're off. Really swift beginning from the inside stall for Little Account, who gains control from the inside fence, but Dragonfly Kisses goes. And on the outside, it's Blame Terry in that firing line of 3. Midnight Society is going to go right up and take the inside spot away from Little Account, who drops out. So it's your favorite, Midnight Society, Victor Santiago, just by about a neck from Blame Terry in second and wider. Splitting in a precarious spot third as Dragonfly Kisses. Then Little Account is passed by Backstage Bambi, who's going to mean business in the final furlong or 2.5, and it's going to be Blame Terry to take over with Victor Balin out by 2. Midnight Society is under a full-out drive. Here comes Backstage Bambi, faltering as Dragonfly Kisses, now moving on forward, and here's Little Account, who's resurgent past the quarter mile. They go down the stretch here, past the 3/16. In hand, Blame Terry, gonna have to fend off the late challenge of Little Account, who means business. The rest are stacking up, nothing from Backstage Bambi yet, but on the lead is Blame Terry. Blame Terry by 3, Little Account. Here comes both Dragonfly Kisses and Backstage Bambi, but they're of Little Account. Blame Terry to win. Then Little Account. Backstage Bambi third, Dragonfly Kisses fourth. And they're off. Speeding away from the outside stall is Lord Shaftesbury to be part of the early mix. Here comes LeGroux with pace, and Lima Zulu on the board as your favorite takes over from LeGroux in second. Third away is Uncle OG in the early stages. Then a break of 2.5 to My Kinda Teton. Lord Shaftesbury has gone from, well, the leadership early when the gates open to last. This one now underneath Uncle OG, who's gaining good ground, along with Thacker From, looking for another board placement. They bend to the left here in the 5th, and it's all LeGroux and Lima Zulu. Head and head for the lead as they zip along the apex of the turn. It's Uncle OG all alone in third. On the move, My Kinda Teton. Next under a drive is the debuting Span. And way out the back there, nothing from Lord Shaftesbury after a promising start. Deep stretch towards the 3/16. LeGroux comes on back underneath Alvin Ortiz, a length on Lima Zulu. Still into the bridle is Uncle OG in third, but not going to be there. LeGroux 7-1 is Tonight the Night. Lima Zulu right up along the outside. We'll test these two to the wire. LeGroux, Lima Zulu, dead tight at the wire. Oh, man. And they're off and running. Decent enough start, out of trouble early is BG Attack. There goes Fever Nation to dictate terms. BG Attack, right next to that one comes Wildwood Rubin, a joint second, then back and forth. Losing a bit of ground is the late closing I'm Your Valentine, who's teamed up out the back, way back there with Wesleyan. On that lead, zipping right along past the half-mile pole in 22 4/5 of a second. Fever Nation out by 2. Wildwood Rubin continues to be ensconced in second. BG Attack drops anchor, needs to do better. Is about to be passed by Wesleyan. And on the top side, trying to maneuver a good journey is I'm Your Valentine, who's on the move. They head towards the quarter-mile mark. And here is Fever Nation, out by 2.5 from Wildwood Rubin. On the move late is the closer, I'm Your Valentine, passes Wesleyan, and out the back, BG Attack. Deep stretch, Fever Nation on the board, got slammed late at 1-5 and is running just like it and speeds right away. 70 yards to go. Fever Nation in front. Wildwood Rubin second, then Wesleyan overtook I'm Your Valentine late. And they're off. Clean, quick start for Evidence, who gets loose with Argy Bargy Buck in second, trapped between the speed of Great Plains. Now asserts and wedges through to the lead. Back and forth. On the outside portion, I can't tell you, and Storm and El Prado run as a team in fourth and start to head upwards. Orbital Star is way out the back and now having to make up at least double digits around the turn. And that's in the purple, Indefensible, who's got to make up about 15 or 16 on the dueling leaders. Now it's Great Plains. It's Evidence right together. Storm and El Prado is a threat in third. And here comes a charge from Orbital Star into fourth. Dropping back, I can't tell you. Argy Bargy Buck, and still out the back is Indefensible as they head past the 2 furlong to go mark. In the get-out race this Saturday night, it's Great Plains as your favorite with Elizabeth Thurman up by 2. Storm and Prado now takes over second from Evidence. Here comes a late close from Orbital Star, who is a threat. It is Great Plains, Orbital Star, deep stretch. Great Plains, Orbital Star. Orbital Star runs away and hides. Orbital Star. Great Plains second. Storm and Prado, a good one again in third, and then Argy Bargy Buck was fourth.